Hi, today I'm going to teach you how to pair 5 Wi-Fi intercom. Before we start the pairing, please make sure you have removed the pairing record inside your Wi-Fi intercom. And do you remember how? And I'll just remind you, you need to turn on the intercom and then press button A and button B together. And then the record will be removed. So now let's get started. So we press the power button to turn on the intercom first. And now the 5 intercoms have been turned on. And then we'll start to pair the 5 intercoms 2 by 2. We say it's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. We start from number 1 and number 2. We press button A of number 1 and button B of number 2 together until we see blue and red light flashing. Then let go. Next, we press either button A of number 1 or number 2. Either button A is okay, and I choose button A of number 1. Press it once. So now it's searching. And we wait a moment. When they both flashing blue light, so number 1 and number 2 have been paired. So we press button A of number 1 once. Now you see number 1 turns into red light and number 2 is blue light. When you see this, the two intercoms can talk to each other now. And now we turns into number 2 and number 3. We just repeat what we just did. Press button A and button B together. And then we press button A of either intercom. Press button A once. Now number 2 and number 3 have been paired. So we press button A of number 2 once. Okay, now these two intercoms can talk to each other now. And we get to number 3 and number 4. We press button A of number 3 and button B of number 4 together. Okay, now we have been paired number 3 and number 4. So we get to the last one, number 4 and number 5. We just repeat. Press button A of number 4 and button B of number 5 together. And then we press button A of number 4 once. Now number 4 and number 5 have been paired. Next, we press button A of number 4 once to make them talk. And now you see number 4 is flashing red and number 5 is flashing blue. Now number 4 and number 5 can talk. So we have paired number 1 and number 2 and number 3 with number 4, 4 with number 5. And then we turn them off by press this button. Turn off and start to turn them on. And we have the last step to do. We press button A of number 1 twice, but you need to press it quickly. Press it twice quickly, and we start. And now number 1 is start to pairing with number 2, 3, 4, 5 together. And now you see number 1 is flashing red, and number 2 and number 3, number 4 is flashing blue and red, and number 5 is flashing blue. That means the 5 intercoms have been paired so they can talk at the same time. If number 2, 3 or 5 want to quit the talking, you just press the power button once to quit the group talking, and we choose number 2 to test. We press it once. And now you see the number 2 is flashing blue and number 3 is red. So now number 2 cannot talk to them. And if number 2 wants to get back, you just press button A and then button B. So we test it. Press button A once and button B once. And now it gets back to the group talking. And you can see it starts flashing blue and red, and number 3 is blue and red, number 1 is red. So these 5 can talk to each other. If number 1 wants to quit the talking, press power button once. And now you see it starts flashing blue, and number 2 is flashing red, and the others keeps the same. So number 1 has quit the talking. And if number 1 wants to get back to the talking, you just press button A once. And now it's back, flashing red, and number 2, blue and red. If number 5 wants to get back, if number 5 wants to quit talking, you just press power button once. So do you see the difference? Number 4 is flashing blue, and number 1, 2, 3 keeps the same. If number 5 wants to get back to the group talking, it just needs to press on button B once. And now it's get back to the group talking. These 5 can talk to each other. And when the 5 have been paired, only number 1 and number 5 can connect to the mobile phone.